Nationalizing mines would bankrupt South Africa, according to the country's mining minister. She joins us now straight from Reuters Global Mining and Steel Summit. Susan Shabango, Mineral Resources Minister of South Africa. Thank you so much for coming and talking to us. You're confident the mines will not be nationalized, you said, and I understand it's not policy now. But isn't there some risk of losing the current debate to the Youth League?
Well, it is a debate by the Youth League, and it's very dynamic, and it's not only about the Youth League only. There are many people who've gone through this process of nationalization in South Africa. It's been an ANC policy whilst in exile for a very, very long time. Come 94, we had to respond to the challenges of the world in our own economy as a country, and therefore it's informed by all those kind of aspects. So nationalization, it's not a standalone kind of a debate or kind of an issue. It must be informed by various aspects. You know, I've indicated, for instance, that if you look at nationalization, if you look at the document written by the Youth League itself, and you've got to try and find out whether is there any nationalization in the document. So that shows that the fear of nationalization on its own, they might be understanding it differently, but so far it's quite clear that as a country we're far from that, and it cannot just be on the basis of a point and a document raised by the Youth Leagues. It must be debated.
But it is a debate, and there is some fear out there. And you also said you want to get more investment and investors into South Africa. Do you understand that they might be more cautious, more apprehensive with this debate going on?
Well, I think what needs to guide the investors, it's what government does. It's government policy. There are many debates which are happening in South Africa on various aspects, various issues, because we're a democratic country and we can't stop them because we come from a past which restricted various debates. But if you allow them to flow, it gives reasons, it allows people to understand better, and that's the debate, and we take this debate within that spirit. But definitely as government, as ANC government, there's no way in which tomorrow we'll go that route, because we've come that route. It has been debated, it has been discussed in the past, and it has not changed at this stage to make us to move in that direction. Nothing has convinced us that we can move in that direction.
Can you tell me about the audit that you're going to be presenting next month that's on mining assets to the cabinet? Can you characterize what you found so far?
Well, I'm not going to go into the detail, but it's quite worrying. We've looked at the issue of the Black economic empowerment on the Charter Review. It's a concern for us because the targets set have not been met. The issue of social investment, we're seeing that we haven't made a lot of progress. The matters of settlement within the mining sectors, where companies used to have a system of migrant labor system, we're still far from that. Those are some of the issues which we're going to review, which needs to be informed and be taken to cabinet for a final decision.
You're a commodity-driven state. In the summit, you compared yourself to Canada, Australia. I think in investors' minds, you're on a different level. How do you bring yourself up to the same level as countries like Australia and Canada?
Well, what makes us to be almost at the same level, which we're confident, our regulatory framework is very important in the country. For any country to be stable, it must be informed by its regulatory framework, and we are confident we've got the right kind of framework. And we have policies which are clear. You know, they're not spontaneous. You don't wake up tomorrow and find something different. It's there, it's in writing. So the regulatory framework is stable, and the environment is stable too in South Africa.
Stability, definitely something investors are looking. Thanks to Susan Shabango. She's the Mineral Resources Minister of South Africa. We appreciate your time. Have a good trip home.
Thank you.
You leave tonight.
Thank you very much.
This is Reuters.